I believe Escape from New York is the movie that does the best use of light and shadows. At least like that I can't think of. There is no other movie that that got stuck in my head due to that, due to those elements. And I guess I won't find that anytime soon on modern movies. So Escape from New York, I'm not gonna get into spoilers for the movie, but like the idea is that New York got turned into a prison and there is no guards in there. It's just a giant wall around New York and they just send people to there. They just send criminals to there. And the criminals are the ones managing the interior of the prison. The guards are just on the walls, just to prevent people from escaping, but they don't actually enforce any rules inside the prison. That's all up to the criminals. The issue is that the airplane the president gets hijacked. I just realized something. So the movie was recorded on the 80s, which means the Twin Towers are still there. And what happens is that the airplane of the president gets hijacked and the terrorists want to demand they hijacked the airplane to demand that that type of prison ends. Like they want that prison to have an end and go back to like more humane prison systems. So they hijack the president's airplane, what's it called, Air Force One, I think, and they crash the airplane into the prison. Thankfully they missed the World Trade Center at this time. But that's the idea. And then there is this guy that was a war hero, but he committed some crimes and he's about to be sent to the prison. But they offer him a deal. If he manages to get the president back from the prison, all his crimes will be forgiven. And he takes the deal, and then the movie happens. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I want to talk is about how they use light and shadows. This movie takes place for the most part at night. I guess there is like less than 10 minutes of the movie that takes place during daytime. And it's a very short period of time because the main character passes out, and then when he just sees a small part of daytime, and since we follow him, we also don't see much. But anyway, the movie takes place at night, and it's different from modern movies because you actually can see stuff, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. On modern movies, when they are shooting at night, it's just dark and you can't see anything at all. Like flashlights on horror movies are terrible. Like even my phone flashlight, it's better than horror movies flashlights. Because like the idea is that you see nothing, you don't see anything in the movie, so the jump scares can be scarier. The problem is that sometimes you also miss the jump scares because you will not see them. But how does Escape from New York fixes that? I don't know how to explain that. So I'll just give examples. There is this time that the main character is running from a group of criminals, and he gets into an alley, and so the walls around the character are pitch black, and the character is also completely dark. You can't see his face, you can't see like the walls of the alley around him, you can see you can't see the ground, you can't really see the sky, but you can see the main street at the back. So the main street where this alley is connected to, and the main street is well lit. There is enough light in the main street, and that's how you see stuff in that scene. You don't really see the character, but since you see the main street in the back, you will see the silhouette of the main character, which I should have said the name, Snake Plissken. So I don't need to keep repeating the main character. So you can see like the silhouette of Snake, and you can see what he's doing. There is another great moment. This one happens before this alley scene, which Snake gets into kind of a basement, and the only light source is some fireplaces. And in that scene, you also see the characters now get lit, but not that much. Like you only see like half of the character. The other half will be pitch black. But like that's the thing, you can still see the character, even though you can see only half of it. You can still see what's important for the scene, and then for the rest you can assume what's in there. Like maybe there is someone hidden, maybe there is an obstacle, or maybe there is nothing. But the thing is that you can actually see the stuff that matters, while on modern movies you just don't see anything. So the movie is full of this type of stuff, and I really like that. Like so much that I'm doing this video. There is another great scene that I would really like to mention. There's these two characters that are talking to each other, and we don't see them that well, but we see their shadows, because there is a light source to the side of these characters. There is projecting their shadows in these train carts, so we can see the characters through their shadows. This also happens a few minutes after Snake gets inside the prison. He lands his airplane on top of the World Trade Center, and then when he is walking down from the roof towards the actual entrance to the building, there is also another moment like that we see his shadow being projected on a wall, and I really like that. It's quite interesting. There is another movie by Carpenter, which is The Thing, that kinda also has that. The Thing also takes place for the most part of the movie at night, but again you can still see, because the night is not pitch black. They use kind of this blue filter, and that blue filter also contrasts itself with the flares because when the characters are outside, they will light up flares so they can see, and then there will be a contrast between those two elements. Like the background will have this blue filter, and the characters will have this red filter on top of them because of the flare that they just lit. And I really like that. I really like the use of those two colors in this movie. This kind of also, well, not kinda, exactly that also happens on Lord of the Rings. On Lord of the Rings, there will be a couple scenes that will take place at night. Some battles will take place at night, and again, you can actually see. And Lord of the Rings will also implement the same thing, which will be this blue filter on the like night scenes. So it's kind of nice. I like it. It suits quite well the fantasy aesthetics. It kind of looks like the light that gets reflected on the moon. That's like, at least that's the idea that I have in my head. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to do a quick video just to like give a shout out, I guess, to these movies that I like. This because there are not that many movies that you can actually see stuff that happens at night. It's just like pitch black. And I guess that's like a lost art. I don't know. Just directors don't know how to record stuff at night, or like how to make stuff seem like it was recorded at nighttime. But yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about these movies. If you never watch it, go watch them. They are quite nice. Yeah, I guess that's it, Race. Oh, it's this was my second time watching Escape from New York, and I can say that at least for me, the movie got better on a second time. The same thing happened with The Thing. A second time watching that was really great. Made me enjoy the movies a lot more. For The Thing, I'm not really sure why, but for Escape from New York, just a second. Okay, I needed to do a quick pause in there. Don't know why I said don't know why I announced it, because I could just have paused the video, but still. For Escape from New York, the reason why I enjoyed the second time, and now, well, no, not really, there won't be any spoilers. There is this part on the movie that there is a wrestling scene, and this first time I watched it, I felt like it took too much time for it to end. And the choreography is not really that great. But then, well, on the second time, I already knew that it wouldn't really take that much time. I knew like exactly how much time of the movie we would spend in the wrestling scene, which isn't that much. So that's like the reason why I enjoyed this movie a lot more on the second time. But yeah, that's about it.